After multiple requests, today I'll show you how to create this puffer jacket in CLO 3D using not one but two ways. So the first one is the old way using pressure, and the second way is the new tool which been here for a while, so it's not very new anymore, but using fill tool. By the way, if you want to download this project file with this puffer jacket, go to senkdesign.com and it's available at our store only for a couple of pounds. So let's start now. We're gonna start with this basic jacket pattern. It's slightly oversized, so we will have some space to fill up with filler or pressure. Now, first we have to add some internal lines. So this specific jacket is divided in 4 sections, as you can see. So I will select the bottom lines and just right click and select offset as internal line. I'll do 20 centimeters roughly and add 3 of them, and that divides the pattern into like 4 sections. If you can't see your internal lines, we can go here and just click show internal lines and you will able to see them. I will just quickly convert this point to curve point just so it would not get in the way later on. And now I'll do the same for the sleeve. So right click, offset as internal line. I think I'll do 15 centimeters. It will look better than 20. And let's just click OK. So now it's ready. First way, I'll show you how to use pressure, and then in the second part I'll show you how to use fill tool. So for the pressure, you have to select all the patterns, right click and select layer clone under. Let's just drop the patterns anywhere here. And while these patterns are selected, in the property editor under simulation properties there is pressure. Here let's type -10 to start with. You can experiment with different values, however make sure to have the same. So if it's -10 it has to be +10 on top, and if you have -20 it has to be +20. If -5, +5. I hope that makes sense. So +10 on the top layer. Also we can add a bit of elastic on the lines here. So I will just select all of them and add, where is the elastic? Elastic here. 10, 90 should be fine. And I think that's all for now. So now we can just click simulate and see what happens. Yeah, it immediately pops up. So that's pretty much it for this technique. I think it looks quite okay. There's definitely ways to improve the look and make it look more realistic, like in the example here, but now we're gonna move on to the second part and use fill tool. So I will just delete all these patterns and simulate to reset the fabric. Oh, so now you can see basically what +10 pressure does to the garment. Just for laughs, we can go and do -10 and you'll see what -10 does. Maybe for some look that could work. Not for this one though. Okay, let's stop playing around and let's just go back to 0. I will also strengthen the fabric so it would just go back to the position quicker and easier. Now we can unstrengthen. Okay, let's try the fill tool. Just a heads up, I'm not a huge fan of this technique. I think I much more prefer using the pressure tool. I think it's much easier to manipulate the pressure, but maybe for some it's easier and better to use the fill tool, and I understand, so I'll show you that way as well. So for this we have to go and click on fill tool just here in the corner, and now let's just select all of these patterns, and you can see the copy of purple outline just pops up, so we can just click anywhere we like, and now we have under layer. Good. So at the moment the filler is duck 7525. Honestly, I struggle to see much difference with these different fill layers. There is some difference, but not that much. I know for the specific jacket they use duck 9010, so I'll just use the same one. For the weight, let's just put 600. It will be divided by every pattern, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And for quilting distance we just have to put in the longest distance between internal line or outline, so it's 20 centimeters. I hate when this happens. 20. Okay, let's go back, and realistically it should work. As I said, I feel like it's so unpredictable every time, like something different happens. So let's just see. Click simulate. Now keep in mind, I think the particle distance is 15. I think I should go and check actually. Let's just stop the simulation. Yeah, so the particle distance is 15. I'll select all the patterns and I will click on select 8. Thickness collision, I'll add just 1. The rest is fine. Also, we can select a different fabric, because at the minute it's just the default simulation fabric. For this I will use nylon featherweight. So let's just select and add all of these. To see better, we can turn on this. Let's disable the internal lines, and I will just resimulate fitting fabric accurate. Actually, I just remembered that I have applied an extra normal map to this nylon fabric. I'll show you just in a second. Let's just stop the simulation. So you can see there is some like wrinkles, and it's just the extra normal map. So I'll just put the one without for you to see the difference actually. So you see without it, it doesn't have not that many wrinkles. just some from the simulation. And if I wanna use this, I think it looks a bit more realistic, a bit more even though I'm not 100% happy, it looks better. So to change the normal map, you can go to the material properties. Under normal map, select open texture editor, and here just basically add another map, and you see the difference. I think I'm quite happy with actually this feature. Apply and close. So that's pretty much it. What we can do now, we can add obviously the top stitching and puckering. I think it adds that another layer of realism. So I have this 4 cm puckering, which just, why is it cotton though? It should be nylon. Feel like the past is quite strong, so we will see how it actually looks now. Let's just zoom in, and let's just put both sides. Both sides. Both sides. Actually, it's not too bad. I feel like it's a bit too puffy at the front especially, but I'm not gonna go into fixing this right now. Both sides. Both sides. Both sides. I'll do the same on the back quickly as well. Also, I have the smaller one, so we can use them for the pockets or the next to the zipper. Here and here and here. It's fine. Okay, yeah, so that's it. That's the second way. Try them both. Let me know which one you prefer. I think this time actually I'm quite happy with the fill tool. Usually as I said before, I'm not a huge fan. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know how it goes. If you want the project file, go to the store and you can purchase it. And yeah, until the next time, bye.